bathroom or not. We're taking a stroll, and of course elephants can consent. Oh my god, it's been a long time since TikTok Tuesday, hasn't it been? Jeez. What, several months now? I said this back in my Colbert video, but I'm still kind of figuring out what exactly I want to do with this channel and with all the projects and series that I have going on. Because on the one hand, I really like doing those big long videos. The Pirate Software video was really successful. The No Mercy video, less so, but it was a lot of fun. Those are like multiple hour long giant video essays, but they're unfortunately not, sustainable. So I'm going to keep trying things out. Let me know in the comments if you actually want TikTok Tuesday to make a comeback. But there are a lot of TikToks that I've missed during my absence, so let's get to it.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being.
Whoa!
I'm gonna trust my friends in the administration. I'm trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done. Solve it. Balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend. So if you guys want to see my commentary on it, that's fine.
Wow, we're starting off strong today. Wasn't Charlie Kirk saying shit like, release the Epstein files, like for years? And now that things are kind of going the other direction, he's like, oh no, I trust the government completely now, guys. It's amazing how many of these people who are like totally so skeptical of state power, now that it's their guy in charge, are like, oh, nothing's wrong, everything's fine here. They're just Trump dick riders, dude. Absolute sycophants. If you told me in like 2017, 2018, this is what MAGA would be, I wouldn't have believed you back then. Holy fuck.
I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog. I feel like have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this
What's the problem then?
Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met. I
But he's
can't
perfect?
be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3.
Can't be yourself with your husband.
I still don't know who I am.
It sounds like the problem's you, lady. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking have a blood vessel burst. What the fuck? Lady admits the husband is perfect. Has a completely built up life. Looks like house, car, kids. Everything's set. He's a great guy. And she's like, I just can't be myself with him. By the way, I don't know who I am. Like, I don't know. It sounds like the problem's her, and she's going to massively regret this if she goes through with it.
I got hate crimed at Pittsburgh Pride.
Okay.
So I went with my brother and my friend. And,
what happened?
There was Westboro Baptist
happened to your fashion?
Beam butts, holding up their anti-gay flag.
That's pretty normal. They've been doing that for years.
There was this gay guy and a couple others yelling at them, and we're furries, so we were all wearing fursuits.
Wait, you're furries?
And I was like, "Fuck you!" I'm wearing my fursuit, and I was like twerking at them, saying, like, if God hated me, He wouldn't have made me, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And yeah, so that happened, and then things started getting a little heated. My bad. So this one guy
did you escalate it?
At this other guy, and I spit on the other guy because he was instigating, and then this security guard
you spit on him.
Just decided because my glob of spit was worth it, I guess.
Yeah, it's assault.
Random homophobic guy's hair.
That's assault, lady.
He shoved me on the ground.
Yeah.
Scraped to prove it. And then
it's not a hate crime.
My brother and my friend were trying to see if I was okay, and so the result to that was this guy who I spit on started beating the shit out of my friend. Shoved him on the ground.
Why did you start a fucking fight?
Isn't that wonderful? Happy Pride.
Why did you start a fight then?
And freaking out. Because of course, who wouldn't be? It was a mess.
I'd be laughing maybe.
Yelling at him, and she went to punch him, and then she punched me in the forehead on accident, and my head really hurts. And then he was
maybe you're just thinking too hard, lady.
So if you are going to Pittsburgh Pride, please be aware that not everybody is nice.
If you're going to Pittsburgh Pride, just know, don't walk into an MRI with all that shit in your face. Okay. For real though. Yeah, she looks a little bit weird. I don't really care. I kind of like the punk aesthetic in some girls. Maybe that's a little bit too much for me, but I don't give a shit about that. The actual problem is you started the fight. You spit on the guy. Up until that point, it sounds like you were just going back and forth, exercising your free speech speech rights, completely fine. As soon as you spit on him, that's assault. That means that security takes you down. That means that you instigated the fight. You're the problem, it sounds like. Being on the right side of history, whatever, does not mean that you get to start the fight.
You sorry cocksucking sons of a bitches
Whoa.
that think that you're just gonna go and fucking arrest a bunch of protesters because they're out there doing
Are those
something
safety
you're
pins
too
in your
afraid
ears?
to fucking do. They're out there fighting for our freedom and they're out there fighting for our right for free speech because fuck you. All
Wait, does it say...
2,000 of you fucking National Guardsmen, you brave ass fucking soldiers. You think
Oh,
you're
this
gonna
got to be about the LA
march
riots,
and
eh?
tell those people to shut the fuck up.
You know, I get it. I don't like a lot of what Trump's doing right now. I just gotta ask, though. Looks like in the background there you have Palestine written in your car or something. Price is free Palestine, like that's your back windshield. I'm pretty sure that the Palestinian cause, like, I haven't really talked about Israel versus Palestine on my channel before. I'd love to one day. That is gonna take a lot of research. Ultimately, I'm like a soft pro-Israel. They've done a lot of bad stuff, but Hamas, in my opinion, has done a lot of worse stuff, especially in the modern era. Like, that's actually like a nuanced conversation. But to just be like blanket pro-Palestine, I don't know, man. That doesn't put you on my side. In general, I disagree with the way the deportations are being handled, but this person just seems very cringe, don't they?
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation?
How?
You can
Okay,
get
tell
a
me.
10K check from Twitch. What
Yeah,
the fuck is a
that's pretty
10K
good.
check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel?
What?
$500 on setup shit. Fucking $2,000 on your rent. Fucking $200
okay, that's
on
normal.
Wi-Fi. $200 on IRL toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor.
Okay, okay,
I
yeah.
don't think y'all realizing I'll be going in the negative doing this shit, okay?
Wait, 5,000 on trips, though. Okay, there's that one tweet, I think it was by Drill. You know, the someone good at economics help me with this. And he's spending like some obscene amount of money on candles or something. I forget exactly what it was. Everything she was saying there sounds normal, with the exception of 5,000 a month on trips. As someone who's also a content creator who lives on this, and I also have people to pay as well, I can tell you that those other numbers, pretty normal. 2,000 a month on rent, okay, especially if you're in like a nicer city and you want to get like a decent place. You know, I get it. 2,000, maybe even 3,000. You want high quality internet, you're going to be at least paying at least 100, maybe 200 a month. Okay, understood. Power bill, your phone bill, your food, like all normal. 5,000 a month on trips. Where are you going, lady? If you're a professional streamer, your expenses are going to be occasionally replacing your computer if it dies or something, right? Like a computer part. It's going to be paying for an editor or paying for like art assets or stream assets, whatever the case may be. And then occasionally buying games that you play on stream. 5,000 on trips. Lady, stay the fuck home. Just stream from your house.
I just want to know how I'm supposed to do my job when we bombed Iran and we're just supposed to like go around about. We're just supposed to get these boxes out without being worried.
Well, what do you mean?
I just need somebody to explain to me how I'm supposed to not crash out.
Okay, your job has nothing to do with Iran. Like, that's it. This has to have been from like a month ago or whatever. Like, I've been gone for a while, jeez. This has to have been from back then when Trump did that one bombing of Iran. And like, I recall this back in, I think, early 2020, like Trump's final year, maybe it was 2019. There was the Soleimani drone strike back then. And you had like leftoids on Twitter being like, no, Iran, don't start World War III with us. We surrender, please. It's all Trump's fault. We don't. It's like, Iran can't do shit, guys. Calm the fuck down. Like, whether you agree with what's going on or not, there's decent reasons to disagree with it, even though I personally don't like Iran at all. Even if you disagree, though, like, mainland America is going to be fine. Like, no one's like, what do you think? The Iranian Navy's gonna like roll up with warships and like start doing a land invasion in California? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I had to finish. We got some music here. Gotta turn off the music again. Bro, that's okay. Oh my god. Okay. Listen, just real quick. People call me fat. People calling me unhealthy. What the fuck, bro? Imagine the shits this guy is taking. Holy fuck. What does it say on his shirt there? Food plug? His asshole's probably plugged.
I am trigender, which means like a triangle, I have 3 genders. Male, female, and non-binary. And the difference between trigender and gender fluid is that I feel all 3 of these genders at the same time.
I don't think you feel anything.
It doesn't ever shift or change, or where I feel one gender more strongly than the other, like gender fluid tends to be. Also, I should recognize and accept that a lot of people don't see non-binary as a third gender.
Accept your place in the asylum?
Separate from the binary of male and female. But for me, it's like a third gender. Or I guess you could call it a third identity.
You know what? Okay. You know what's going on here? These kids You think back to when you were like, maybe you're a millennial like me, so think back to like when you were a kid in the 90s or whatever. You're running around the playground, you're pretending to be superheroes, you're pretending you have like a secret identity, or you have like a ring that gives you power or something, and like, it's like, oh, this is really who I am. And like, you know deep down it's not who you are. You're just playing around, you're having fun. And that's normal for kids to do. Very normal thing to do. And the reason it happens is because when you're young and you're in this exploratory phase of your life, you're trying to find out who you are. And so you're testing out different hats, basically. Like, is this who I am? Is this who I am? We kind of expect young people to do dumb things. Kind of like the goths and the emos and, the punk kids, the scene kids. You know what I mean, right? But one, these people never stopped doing it, even after they left school. And two, now that they're calling it a gender, they've politicized it. And there's a whole bunch of extra social weight behind it, when you know what? Back in the day, you just grow out of this shit for the most part. And as a result, young people went from cringe and annoying to fucking insufferable.
I think it is the greatest honor of my life to be visiting the Islamic Republic of Iran. Right now, in this moment where it is under genocidal siege by the United States, by the Zionist entity, it is a great honor to be surrounded by
genocidal,
the indigenously produced drones and missiles and military equipment that are actively
indigenously produced. Is this real?
Imperialism. And
is this fucking real?
Most people in my country, in the United States, are fed lots of propaganda about the reality in Iran, and
really,
they are.
You think so?
To support.
Take off your headscarf then. See what the fuck happens. Nope, you've made me a Zionist now. Fuck you. All of our struggles are together. Palestine links everything. It's kind of a ridiculous idea. I meant you to talk about it at some point because like it seems like all of the intersectional energy is like laser focusing in on Palestine when it really fucking shouldn't be. That'll have to be for another day. This chick though. Indigenously produced drones. Like that seems too on the money. Like that seems like a right-wing parody of like a far left progressive woke person. Is this shit real? I don't know anymore, guys. I don't fucking know.
As a non-binary person, my transition goal is to be so androgynous that nobody can tell what my assigned gender at birth was. And so the
You're
most
still pretty feminine
thing
though,
that
dude.
can happen to me, and it happens all the time, is when a transphobic person comes at me, either in person or online, and they're like, "You'll always be a man, you fool. You absolute buffoon! You thought you were insulting me, but you were actually giving me confidence. I've won! I've already won!"
That's actually pretty good. Good job. Listen, you do you, lady. But people back in the day just called you a tomboy. And you know what? Tomboys are great. Nothing wrong with being a tomboy. Nothing wrong with being an alt girl. You want to have nose piercings? You want to have a cool colored ponytail? Awesome, dude. But like, I was looking at you. There's not much in the way of masculinity in this person. There's a lot of more rough and tumble femininity, so fair enough. But like, I just see a chick in a hoodie, dude. Sorry. Anyway, that's the end of TikTok Tuesday for today. Hope you guys are happy that I'm back at it. I'm actually recording this on Sunday. I had the option of either doing a weekly sip, haven't gotten back to that in a while either, or recording a TikTok Tuesday. I chose this time to do TikTok Tuesday, and I hope you guys appreciate it. Don't worry, the sip's also coming back. Honestly, what kind of ruined a lot of my workflow was the No Mercy video. It was just so big and there was so much to it. And I kind of let that project like spiral out of control. I'm trying to get back in the saddle now, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what type of videos I want to do with my channel, you know? In fact, maybe I'll even split it up. Like I'll have one channel for like big long form videos that are released like once a month or something, and then one channel for like short daily slop videos. I don't know. I'm still just spitballing all these ideas. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Have a good one. I love you.